Hello everyone, welcome to Talent Developer. In this video, we are going to see how to create LDAP server and how to add some data in your LDAP database. So once you will open your LDAP Apache Directory Studio, after that you will see this kind of screen. And if you notice here you will see one small icon is there. Just click on there. After that you can just select this one, and once you will select, it will take some time. After that, if you notice here, right, it will show like one server has been created, but the current state is stop. So what you have to do, you have to start your server. So just click here, right, and you can notice here one run is here, else you can see here run is there. And once you will click, after that, if you notice here in progress bar, it will show like the status, and it will take some time. Now you can see our server is started. Now we need to create one connection. So how we can create our connection? Just click here, and here you can see here create a connection. One option is there. Just click. After that you will notice one pop-up will come, and click on OK. And now you can come to the connection tab. Now you can see our connection has been created. And once you will click, you can see the LDAP browser side, right? Now this is our DIT, directory information tree. Here you will see all the user and all the object class and attribute. If you notice here we have one organization unit, that name is system, and you can see here we have one organization unit, that is user. So you have to remember, like, if your server is stop, right, I'm just going to stop it. If your server is stop, and after that if you try to access your DIT, on that time you will get an error. So you can see here it is showing here it's trying to load, but if you notice here it's showing like cannot connect to the server. So if you are getting this kind of exception, that means your server is stopped. So what you have to do, again you have to start your server. Just click here. It will take some time. After that your server will be started. So now what you have to do, now we are going to add some user. So I'm just going to select this one, OU, that means organization unit, and here currently we don't have any data. So once you will select organization unit user and just click, and you can see one option, new entry. Just click, and here two options will be there. So just select the first one and click on next. And here you can notice it contains so many object class, right? So for adding user, just select here inet org person, you can see here. And once you will add, here some option has been updated, and just click on next. And here you can see the DN preview, right? So every user will contain some DN. So this section is called parent. And now if you click here, you can see there are so many attribute. So what you can do, you can either go for UID basis or CN basis. So CN means common name, so I'm just going to select the CN, and here you can add the value. So it will behave like key and value pair, and once you will update, you can notice the DN will be updated. So I'm just going to change here as a mic. You can see, right, the DN, and just click on next. And once you will done, in SN it will ask some details. So SN stand for surname, so just fill John and click on finish. So once you will click, after that if you notice in the modification log, it will show like add operation has been done, and we have added some user. You can directly see in modification log. And now you can see we have added two field. So suppose you need to update some field like password. So how you can do, just come and just click on new attribute. Once you will click, after that again it will ask same attribute name. So if you scroll down in the bottom, you can see here user password is there, right? So just click on finish. After that one pop-up will come. Here you can add the password. So I'm just going to add the password as 1, confirm password 1, and here it will ask like which hash mode you are going to add. So by default it will be plain text. So just click on new password details. Here you can see whatever I have added, and it is going for encryption. And once you click OK, here you can see the password field has been added, but you cannot see the password. So how you can verify your password? Just double click, and again one pop-up will come. So if you click here, it will show the encrypted password. So how you can verify? Just add your password. So what we have entered, just one, and click verify. You can see the password verified successfully. So that means we have entered the password correctly, right? So this is a way to add some user. So suppose again if you need to add some user, so how you can do? Just come, click your organization unit, like which place you are going to add some user, and just click on the new entry, go for next, select inet org person. After that, if you notice here object class has been updated, go for next, and here just select cn, add some name, Jill, click next, John, and finish. So here you can see, right, we have added all the user on the basis of cn, so that's why it is showing Jill and Mike. So suppose sometime you need the dn, so how you can find the dn of any user? So just click, and if you go to the properties, here you can see the dn, and here you can also see the URL. So sometime if you are working, maybe you need to provide the URL to some user. So how you can provide? Just go to the property, and here you can notice the URL of every user. That URL will be always unique for that user. And if you notice here, we have one groups organization unit, and here we are having all the administrator access. So currently there is only one user. Here you can see the unique member tag. So this tag is always responsible to adding any user to the group. So suppose if you are going to add this user into here, that means that user will contain the access of admin. So if you see here, it is showing one user, that name is admin. So if you notice here UID, right, so just click, and here you can see, right, they are having so many object class and different attribute. So this user having the admin access. So if you just double click here, you can see the password of the admin. So by default it will be secret, and just close it. So how you can add any user to the that group? So it's very simple. How you can do? Just go to the properties, select full DN, and click copy. And if you go here, right, here we need to add the unique member. So just go here, select unique member. After that, click on finish and add your user. Once you will add user, here in the log you can notice that user has been added. How we can see the user having the admin access or not? So in next video I am going to show you.